Hello, children. Hope you're all doing well. Yes, I think you can see my screen, right? Where we have a topic today, a very interesting topic from your grammar textbook, that is comparison of adjectives. Okay, adjectives. First of all, you know what are adjectives? All the describing words. She she is a very smart girl, smart girl. Okay, he's a strong boy, strong. How is the boy? Strong. She's very good, good. So when we describe about somebody or something, a red basket. Okay, so the red basket. What type of basket? Red basket. A big basket. Big. Okay, so such type of things where we describe any nouns or pronouns is called an adjective. He's a strong man. So when we see these adjectives here, you can see on the screen. Examine the following sentences. Bolu is a strong man. Yes, you know that strong is an adjective. Now you can see one more thing. Pilu is stronger than Bolu. Here the strong is changed to stronger. And Bali is the strongest man of the three. Now, when I talk about these three persons, Bali is the strongest man. And when I compare Bolu and Pilu, when I compare, I use the word compare. When I compare them, Pilu is stronger than Bolu. So such way, using the adjectives, we compare. So we are going to talk about comparison of adjectives here. So when we say Bolu is a strong man, we do not compare him with any other man. We simply say that Bolu is strong. I'll just talk about only about you. So I'll say like you are very good. You are a good girl. Okay. So, but we simply say that we use simply good, or we simply say you are very strong. When we say Pilu is stronger than Bolu, we compare two men, Pilu and Bolu, and say that one is stronger than the other. Yes or no? So we are comparing here Pilu and Bolu. Both of them we are comparing. We are making two persons, and we are saying that she is or he is stronger than Bolu. So we are comparing. So we are using, instead of strong, we are using stronger than. Okay, and now three persons have come now. Bali, Bolu, Pilu. Now out of three, how can we say, suppose Bali is the person who is very stronger. So we say Bali is the strongest man of the three. Strongest man of the three. So here, when you see, compare here strong, then when you see stronger, and when you see strongest, see the same word strong is changed to stronger and then strongest. So we compare Bolu, Pilu and Bali, and say that Bali is the strongest of the three men. So the adjectives are changing, you see, strong, stronger, strongest. So just to show the comparison. So finally, we have three types of degrees of comparison. What is the term used, children? Degrees of comparison. That is called degrees of comparison. So once we learn to know what are degrees of comparison, we will be able to compare two persons and then three persons and in the class. Suppose Sita is a clever girl. I am only talking about Sita. When I talk about Geeta in the class, then I'll say Sita is cleverer than Geeta. Now Sita, Geeta and some other classmates are there. So of all the class members, I feel Sita is better. So I'll say Sita is the cleverest. of all the girls in the class. That way we compare. So what are the words I've used? Clever, cleverer, cleverest. That way we use the degrees of comparison, children. That way we use the degrees of comparison, right? So suppose now you see here the adjective strong is used. The adjective strong is said to be in positive degree. So strong, there is a name for this degree of comparison. One is positive degree, one is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. So now when I talk about the word strong, we call it is in positive degree. It is in positive degree, okay? And it simply denotes the existence of some quality in the thing or person we speak about. It is used when no comparison is made. When we don't make any comparisons, we use this word simply like Sita is a good girl, Arun is a strong boy, Asha is the smart girl. Okay, the dog is it is a clever dog. So that way when we are not comparing, we are only talking about that particular thing, we use certain quality for it. Okay, it is a quality milk, it is the milk is in white color. So when I talk about that particular thing only, we use positive degree, we don't compare. Okay, now when the adjective stronger is come, it is said to be in comparative degree. Okay, stronger. And what it denotes a higher degree of quality than the positive, means better than that positive degree. And it is used when two persons or things are compared, as I told you, Geeta and Rita. Geeta is cleverer than Rita. So when I'm talking about two persons, I compare that. I use it, and I use the word cleverer. It is more than positive degree, and it is called as comparative degree. Okay, that is the second degree of comparison. What about the third degree? The adjective strongest is said to be in the superlative degree, and it denotes the highest degree of quality of all the three. A positive, comparative, superlative degree is the highest, and it is used when more than two persons or things are compared. Now, when is the superlative degree used, children? More than two persons are used. Suppose I'm talking in the group of children. So I will be saying that Ramesh is the tallest boy in the group. Means highest degree means he is the tallest boy. So I will be using superlative degree. Okay. Come on, let's know like different degrees of comparison first. We have lots of degrees of comparison, and we will see like how they are formed. Okay. So let us go to the first one. What is the first one here? Yes, we will see the first one. Most adjectives form their comparative degree by adding er, and their superlative by adding est to the positive. Okay, so like how we will see tall, it is in positive degree, simple, no comparison. But when I come here, it's you see here here what is used er, taller, and here what is added est, tallest. And you see here thick. This is normal sentence. But here you used thicker, and here thickest. And it is used as thickest. Fine. You have to understand that comparison, children. And here short. Then here see er is used, shorter. And again here what is added here? Est, that is shortest. Okay. This is used. That is shortest. Fine. Then what is the next word? Yeah. Short, shorter, shortest. Kind, kinder. And here est, that is kindest. Sweet, sweeter. And est is added, sweetest. Young, younger, youngest. Bright, brighter, brightest. That way we have some words where for comparative we add er, and for superlative we add est. That is one category. Okay, now we will go for another category. What is that? If the positive end In E and only R and ST are added to form the comparative and superlative. Let us see what is that. What is the first one? Brave. So, okay, what we have added here? Braver. So we added R here and here we added ST. Brave, braver, bravest. Okay, brave, braver, bravest. Fine. Then what is there here? Brave, braver, bravest. Large. Here see we just added R here. If you see the last word. And here we added large. L-A-R-G-E is there. And here ST we added ST. Okay. We just added ST, that is bravest. Same here. Large, larger, largest. Wise, wiser, wisest. Fine, finer, finest. Noble, nobler, noblest. Gentle, gentler, gentlest. So that way we compare all these adjectives. This is next category. Then what are the other adjectives? Because children, if you learn the adjectives in positive, comparative and superlative only, we can make different kinds of sentences. Okay, we can make different kinds of sentences. What is this here? Again, if the positive ends in Y and Y has a consonant before it, then the Y is changed into I before adding ER or EST. But if Y has a vowel before it, then Y is not changed into I. Like plural, singular, we learned. No, that way, masculine, feminine, gender. Let us see here. What is that? Happy. See, Y is, it's happy and Y has a consonant before it. Means, see, Y before what is there? P. It's a consonant sound. So remove Y and add IER. And here you add IEST. So happy, happier, happiest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. Lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Merry, merrier, merriest. Pretty, prettier, prettiest. So these are different kinds of adjectives. What you just remember here, last is y, and before word is a consonant sound. It's not A-E-I-O-U sound. T, R, L, Z, V, P. So what you have to do, remove Y and add IER to comparative degree and IEST to the superlative degree, EST. Okay, I will be common. So that is one kind of category, children. Okay. So this is all for learning. Yes. Yeah. I'll be going to the next category. Sometimes the last letter of the positive is doubled before adding ER and EST. Like what? Let us see. Big. You have to add bigger, biggest. Fat, fatter, fattest. See the last letter here, G, it become doubled, B-I-G-G, and you add ER to it, bigger in comparative, B-I-G-G-E-S-T in superlative. Fat, fatter, F-A double T, it became fattest. Hot, again one more T is added, hotter, hottest. Sad, sadder, saddest. Thin, thinner, thinnest. This way our comparisons changes. And what is another category? Some adjectives form their comparative and superlative by adding more and most before them. Like some we cannot change it. Say like the soldier is an important person. You can't change it as important or important is, it's a very odd thing. We have to put more or most. For comparative we use more and for superlative we use most. So you can say like this, the doctor is more important than the soldier. The farmer is the most important person of all. So this way we use more and most. Let us see some other examples like this. Beautiful. You can't say beautiful, you can't remove it and say beautiful here, beautifulest. It's wrong. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. What is that? And courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Dangerous, more dangerous, most dangerous. Faithful, more faithful, most faithful. Industrious means hardworking, more industrious, most industrious. Interesting, more interesting, most interesting. Wonderful, more wonderful, most wonderful. So for all the comparatives we added more, and for all the superlatives we added most. That is what we have to learn, children. Okay. So now we have irregular comparatives and superlatives. There are some other categories of words, children, like we do not follow any rules for that, and we have to just remember them. Like a good book, a better book, the best book. You can't say good, gooder, goodest. It's wrong. Good, gooder is wrong. Bad, badder, baddest is wrong. Bad, worse, worst. See these words here. So these you just remember, and there are no certain rules followed. Bad, worse, worst. Little, less, least. It can be littler, littlest. It can be more little, most little. It is different. Much, more, most. Far, farther, farthest. So these words you have to remember, children. Old, older, oldest. Elder, eldest is also correct. Far, further, furthest is also correct. Okay, let us do one exercise so that you'll have an idea. Like you just remember what are the exercises here. Yeah, we'll be going this positive degree. That is smarter, smartest he gave. So what is the word correctly here? Smart. It is in positive, in comparative, smarter, in superlative, smartest. Dry, drier, drier, drier. It is the most, it is more, it is drier than any other place. Okay, the desert is drier than some plateaus. Okay, much more, and this is different. I said much more, most. Okay, same thing he gave here. Again, we have to write much more, most. Fine. Thin, thin, thinner. Okay, thin, thinner, thinnest. Dash, dash, fittest. Fit, fitter, fittest. Okay, hard, harder, hardest. It is the hardest exam I have ever faced. More faithful. So here simply faithful, more faithful, and most faithful. We have a most faithful. We have the most faithful servants in our house. Dash. Best I said, no? So good. This you have to remember. Good, better, best. Okay. And here I said you. Um, what is given here? Less, least, yeah. What is that sentence, children? We have little, less, and least. Just now we discussed. Yeah. Okay. Fine. The last, we'll complete this exercise too little. Give the comparative and superlative degrees of the following. So what can we give? Good. Yeah. We already discussed this. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Little, less, least. Idle, idler, idlest. Okay. White, wider, highest. Happy, happier, happiest. Ugly, uglier, ugliest. I told you dry, drier, driest. Wet becomes double. Wetter, wettiest. Pretty, prettier, prettiest. Thin, thinner, and here thinnest. Okay, so that way we can do this, and we have just one more word. We'll do it and stop it here. That is fit, fitter, fittest, much, more, most. Okay, much, more, most. What is this here? Fit, fitter, fittest. You have to just learn like this. Much, more. You can't say muchier, muchiest. Much more, most. So this way we will do the remaining part later. Up to now you just practice so that you will have a better idea. Okay children, take care of yourself. Hope you understood. Go through this video again and again. Thank you so much.